Good evening. We begin with news out of Syria tonight, where our federal government has confirmed that Canadians are being detained. This news comes in the wake of a report tonight that at least 2 Canadian women, including one from Toronto, are in the country as coalition forces continue to battle ISIS. 28-year-old Jura Ahmed from Toronto is one of the women. She says she went to Syria at her husband's urging. There's also a 34-year-old woman from Alberta who declined to give her name or show her face. She says her husband ordered her to go to Syria. Both women spoke to a CNN reporter as they were fleeing a former ISIS-controlled town in the country.
But when you come to Raqqa, does it look like it doesn't look like a war? You're there you're eating Pringles and Twix bars, and you're just singing. You don't feel like you're in a war.
He's like, you have to come here. He's like, it's obligatory for you to come here. You have no choice. He's like, and as your husband, he's like, I'm telling you to come here. And as a Muslim wife, you have to obey. Even though it was really hard for me to do it, I had to.
Syrian Democratic Forces said more than 20,000 civilians were evacuated from the ISIS-held area as U.S.-backed and Kurdish-led Syrian forces make a final push to defeat the Islamic State from a small pocket of land near the border with Iraq. U.S. officials have said in recent weeks that ISIS has lost 99.5% of its territory and is holding on to fewer than 5 square kilometers in Syria. A spokesperson for Global Affairs Canada told CityNews that due to the security situation in the country, the Canadian government's ability to provide consular assistance is extremely limited. They also say Canadian diplomats have established communication channels with local Kurdish authorities in order to verify the whereabouts of some Canadian citizens.